Mad Max Fury Road is the fourth installment in the Mad Max series, with the last film in the series, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, having been released 30 years ago. Right off the bat, this film has one main problem, and that is a weak and pretty inconsistent script. However, there are three things that save this film. First of all, the action scenes. These action scenes, for the most part, are done with real vehicles on location. The direction and cinematography in these scenes are impeccable. Every fight scene flows well, each fight scene flows into the other. There's no fight scene that seems random, for example. All these fights flow really well together. Once the action starts, it does not let up, and it really is a furious film. All the action is well choreographed, and honestly, George Miller did a really good job directing these fight scenes. Second saving grace is the world building. While the script is weak, one thing that it is good at is building up this world. And this is mainly helped by the design of everything. Everything seems like it was part of our world and then transitioned into this world of just chaos and death. Everything reflects that. All the designs look sort of tribal and modern mixed together, and this really helps build a world. For example, the villain of the film, Immortal Joe, his costume is sort of a transparent armor which has like metals melted into it, and you can't tell if these are real metals or fake, and it makes you sort of wonder who this person was before the apocalypse. People in this film actually have mutations on them, unlike the previous Mad Max films where it's not so obvious. A lot of people are suffering from like cancer and lots of like radiation related diseases, and it really helps build up this world. The third saving grace of this film is the acting, and more specifically Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. What these two do with their characters is really good. What Tom Hardy did with the role of Max was just great. He really emphasized the fact that Max is insane, which is something that Mel Gibson never really got across while playing Mad Max. He did get across the selfishness factor and the forced hero factor, but he never really got in the fact that Max was insane or affected by the apocalypse at all. On the other hand, we have Charlize Theron, whose acting is amazing in this film. You can tell through her actions, not so much through the dialogue, but mainly through her actions, what she's feeling and why she's doing what she's doing in the film. These three aspects of the film really help make this an enjoyable film. Unfortunately, the script does bring it down a lot. Surprisingly, the reason why people are fighting and the reason for all these action scenes is not a problem. As I said, the world building is all really good. The main problem is that the overall plot of this film seems completely indecisive and pointless. And that is a major problem while watching the film, because as an audience, we have nothing really to root for. We don't really know why we're rooting for some things. That is a huge problem. Also, the subplots in this film start off looking like they're going to develop the new characters they introduce in this film. Then by the end, seem a bit pointless, as most of them don't go anywhere. And that also is a major problem. So the screenplay overall is very weak. But with these three saving factors, the action, the design and the world, and the performances of all the actors, not just Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron, all the actors are good. I'm going to give this film a 7 out of 10. This film could have been absolutely amazing if only the plot had been clearer and we had a main goal to focus on as an audience. Then it would have been a lot more enjoyable. So that was another episode of Blumensev Falck Film Talk. I was your host, Barnaby Falck. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. If you had any opinions on Mad Max Fury Road, leave them in the comments section. I will be glad to read them. See you soon!